takes a sec to get the recording started. So how's the drive?
I mean, there was a lot of traffic. The actual drive was fine, but I don't know. We would just get to like standstills just on the interstate every now and then.
Did you guys go through Atlanta? I don't know what the route from.
No, we went through like down to like Nashville and down that way, like through I-65.
Pretty much on I-65 the like entire way.
Yeah, we were on I-65 forever,
which was nice.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, it's recording. We're going.
Cool.
So, just kind of want to gauge confidence levels for tomorrow. It's the first thing I want to do. So, how you feeling about the LAN? Have you guys played a LAN before?
Yeah.
Okay, the BBB, right?
Yeah, we had that last weekend. We didn't perform all that well there. We underperformed for sure. But I mean, we've been grinding though. We're definitely trying to have a better result at this one. I'm feeling good. I don't know about you.
The good news, I'm the sub, so I didn't actually play last weekend. So going into this, we're gonna win the entire thing. It is, and if we do anything less than that, then we have a 5-hour car ride home.
Then it's an absolute failure, and we shouldn't have even came.
Well, hopefully you have fun at the very least. Getting to meet everyone. Ty, how you feeling?
I feel good. I've been playing a lot this week.
Nice. How many hours last two for you guys?
Well, I play on Epic Games, so it doesn't actually like tell me the hours.
Estimation then.
I don't know, 60,
Okay.
70, I don't know,
50
a lot.
to 60.
50, 60?
I'm on 20, but that's all in this past week.
Okay, so it's like double time.
20 past 1.
This week. All right, so let's talk about BBB then. You said you didn't play all that well?
Well, so it was a 2-day event, right? And the first day was the group stage, and we played great in the group stage. We just kind of whooped everybody in our group and won our group, and then we played King University in like the first round of the bracket part on day 2.
Mm-hmm.
We had an alright series. But like, I don't know. We could have done better probably. We lost like every game by 1 goal. It was so annoying. But then NKU, like CRL, like
Toasty,
really,
right?
Yeah, Toasty.
Yeah.
So they kind of threw on day 1, and so they didn't win their group. So they were in like the lower part of the bracket, and so as soon as we lost to King, we ran into them next round. So we were like, our mental wasn't great, but we just lost that too. So, but we regained. we're out here.
What's it like playing Toasty?
He's just perfect. He doesn't mess up.
Yeah, he doesn't really ever do anything like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, he's not out here just like 1v3ing every possession, but like he won't make a mistake. Like it's really hard to like if he's last back, like we're probably not scoring. It's hard.
Interesting. Have you guys played pros before in matches?
Yeah, I mean, we've had series against Fisher, IRSC. Yeah, we play NKU a lot. We're friends with those guys.
That's good.
NKU.
Close proximity.
Mm-hmm. And one of the guys like at our school, his brother is Pig on NKU, so there's that connection. So we know them pretty well. But yeah, I mean, we have matches a lot with like really up there players in like CRL quals and different leagues and stuff.
Have you guys? I don't follow CRL as much as I should, considering I'm a collegiate esports caster for some leagues. But have you guys? What's the furthest you've made it in a CRL qualifier?
We were, so in the second CRL qual, the match that we lost in the loser final, yeah, cause it was the loser final. So like, if we'd have won that, we'd have needed to win 1 more to qual. And then the one before that, we went really far too, didn't we? Not that far, but
it was like loser semi.
Yeah, but so we've had some really good results. And then in one of the CCA Opens, we were really close to making top 8 in that one too. Like, we've always been like right there,
yeah,
like really close.
What are those days like? Like I've casted for Auburn, their CRL runs, and it's a long day. I can't imagine what it's like as someone that's not a player, what it's like to play that length. How do you have resilience through that long a bracket?
So it's kind of weird too. When you're in the winner's side, if you win out,
Yeah.
you're done by like 3:30 or 4 or so. As soon as you drop to lowers, if you've already won a few matches, you just have like an hour and a half to just like sit there and just think. And a lot of times it is really hard to come back and just like not ignore that you lost, but not to sit there and think about that.
Also, I like standing up and taking a walk, like getting water, like just actually being like sitting there, just like staring at the computer, like the entire like 6 hours that it can take is like awful. Like after we would like win a series, I'd be like, all right, guys, get up, like go, like go walk around the house, do some jumping jacks or like something.
Anything.
Just do whatever to just like reset and keep your mind, fresh and not fatigued.
How does it compare to a longer like league play season like the SEL? Because with CRL, it's a league play if you make it there, but the big days for most teams are the qualifier days. How does the mental change? How does the prep change for one series a week?
Well, we definitely perform better in like a big tournament type setting. I don't really know like what it is during like for like league play stuff. We definitely don't perform as well. I mean, it's something we just got to kind of figure out, I guess. I don't know, but we, in a big tournament, like we'll come close to beating or beat some of these like really, really good teams in a big tournament, and then we'll lose to some team in a league play that I've never even heard of, and so as far as like the difference in how the mental is, I don't know, maybe we prepare more when we know that we're in for a long day, and so we're more like ready for it as opposed to like, oh, we just have one match, a best of 5. Like I'll get on 10 minutes before and warm up a little bit. Maybe that has something to do with it, but y'all have anything to add there?
Pretty much the same thing. It's just like a lot of the matches like Wednesdays, Thursdays sort of deals. At least for me, I have a bunch of homework due those nights, so it's kind of, yes, I'm gonna do this, but then I already know what I'm doing afterwards. Versus Sundays and Saturdays for CRL quals, I would always just like block out like the entire day because I didn't know would we do well, would we not do well. But I guess just like already having that time set aside and like not having anything else to worry about afterwards was kind of a big thing for me.
I mean, I guess you guys definitely do perform, at least in the SEL. Like, I've got the specific numbers historically. Kentucky, you're like 13-8 overall, and 6 of those 8 losses have been in group play, and only 2 in bracket play. I mean, you guys went 3-0 in the last chance qualifier.
We dropped 1 game in the last chance qualifier. Like in a bracket, I mean, that's why we're confident in tomorrow.
Okay.
In a bracket setting, we play so well. I don't really know, like, I'd have to really assess, I guess, myself mentally to like figure out why. But we just take L's that we shouldn't in like league play, but just beat like CRL teams in like tournaments and stuff.
We're gonna get the SEL psychologist in here to analyze you guys. But biggest threats tomorrow, the teams you're looking out for.
The biggest threat is lack of sleep. Not a quality breakfast. Maybe not getting my coffee in.
Okay, so it's everything outside the bracket is.
I mean,
other than that, you're winning.
I mean, all these teams here are all good, but I don't think there's anyone that's really. We can beat any of these teams, and it's going to be a matter of do we show up and play the game that we want to play. I think.
I think it's a very open tournament too. Like, I genuinely like any one of the 7 teams could show up and just get hot and win. That happened at our tournament we were talking about it at BBB. UTK was, they were not really supposed to go in there and like win, but they just were in the lower bracket and they got hot and got momentum and just kept on beating these teams that maybe on paper were better, but they won the whole thing. So because they just showed up on the day. So, and I think any one of the 7 teams tomorrow could. It'll just be who shows up on the day.
Well, UAH White, I was interviewing them earlier, and they were really hyping you guys up after your bluegrass battle performance. So you've got them as supporters, apparently. They picked UAH Blue, obviously, to win the whole thing, but they liked your chances as well. They told me that you're a team to look out for, as well as UTK after being hot. So, I mean, do you think UTK is going to come out and be super hot after their run at BBB?
I don't know. They were joking earlier, or they were joking even last week. Like after they won, I was talking to them. They were like holding the trophy, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go 0-2 next week." Now that we did this today, they're a streaky team. I think it'll just depend on if they can get hot quick enough. But I mean, they could. I don't know. They might be riding this wave from last week, or maybe having a week to like sit on it might mess them up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm interested to see.
It's the beauty of events like this. You really never know what's going to happen. Like who's going to be nervous, who's going to feel confident. It's exciting. How many of these teams have you gotten to like actually meet before in person and like see them? Obviously, the ones that were at BBB, you got to meet as well.
So we met UTK, and UAH Blue and UAH White. None of the other teams here were at BBB, right?
I don't think so.
I don't even know.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think we've met any of the other teams in person ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, one last question. Like, you guys have been in the SEL for a little bit now, but you've seen how competitive it's gotten. Is this the most competitive season of the SEL?
I think so.
I think so.
There's definitely more good teams now. Like last year, there was probably less teams that could show up and like win all the playoffs than there are this year. I don't know if this like ceiling has gone up really. There's like the Floridas and USCs that are on paper like the best teams, but I think that there definitely are more teams that like could come out and win than there have been.
All right. Well, that's all I've got. All the questions I've got. You guys want to talk about anything else or shout someone out? I mean, feel free. You got the camera right there. You can speak into if you like.
You want to shout anyone out?
I love you, Mom and Dad. I love you, Anna.
Oh, that's his girlfriend.
Aw.
That's how sweet.
That's awesome.
Well, I've stopped playing Rocket League as much, so.
It's her fault, isn't it?
No, I would never say that. But it does coincide pretty well.
I would say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been trying to retire for like a year and a half.
How's that going?
I'm here.
We keep dragging him back. He's just too good.
So you guys all upperclassmen, underclassmen?
I'm a freshman.
You're freshman? Wow, so you got plenty of time left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a junior.
I'm graduating in December, actually.
Okay. Nice. So a little bit of time left, a couple more semesters, and plenty of semesters for you, Ty.
I still have 3 years.
You plan on playing for the Rocket League team the entire time?
Yeah, probably.
Sweet. Well, this is going to be a good experience. I mean, all the LANs you're getting as a freshman, I'm jealous. My freshman year, we had 0 LANs because that was COVID. And so it's nice to be back. But I appreciate you guys joining me. I don't have to record.
No, it's not bad.
I'm just like, it's cool to have.
Yeah, so there's a player. What does he go to? Texas Tech? Is that where Khan goes?
Khan.
So Khan used to go to Kentucky also, and Skies, like the rank A bubble player, he used to go to Kentucky, and Toasty's like last 2 choices between schools were NKU and Kentucky. So the team, like, there's an alternate universe somewhere where the University of Kentucky, without giving out scholarships, had a team of Toasty, Skies, and Khan.
Wow.
And I don't know, they just would have been like, they would have been goated.
You got CRL at least.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They'd have been like probably
10.
top 8 East. I think, but like the only time that any one of them were together, Skies and Khan were here. But Matt, that I talked about earlier, he was on the team last year. He's graduated now, but he was there. But at that point in time, he was like a freshman in college or something, and was like champ 2. So it was like, and he was like the next best player there because we don't give scholarships or anything like that. And so like Skies and Con were one series away from carrying Champ 2 Matt
They were a
into
game
CRL.
away.
Yeah. Was it a game 5?
Well, I don't. They were. It was much. It wasn't like they were destroyed in their last game. I know, like Matt's talked about it. Like they were close.
Yeah,
Like,
it was. They got beat by Illusion in that last
loss.
game. No, and in like the game 2 qualify for CRL in like 2019 or something like that, like forever ago. And Matt would resent Illusion like to this day. He gatekept me. He gatekept my Champ 2 like self into being in CRL.
That would have been something. Wow.
Yeah.
So like, do you guys do any recruiting, or is it just like kind of luck that Chosti might have gone there, like Skies went there?
Well, Toasty's from like northern Kentucky. Like he's from around like that area. So, I remember I talked to him a while ago, and it was like, I think what he said was like 80% in KU, 20% in Kentucky, or something like that. Like he was always like pretty sure he was going to NKU, but there was that chance he went to Kentucky, and then
there was talk of the club or some organization part actually, because the way that the UK esports works right now is like it's a club and it's not actually like UK at all. Yeah. But there's kind of that part is growing. And so there was talk that maybe we would be able to get a scholarship if, like, maybe.
Yeah, we were like, there's an actual
begging.
pro player that like is thinking about coming here. Can we like persuade him in some way? And they were like, we'll see what we can do. And then like
nothing ever happened.
Yeah, but the way that the esports works at Kentucky is like kind of weird because it's like it's a student ran like club, right? But Kentucky paid for this really, really expensive, nice like esports center where we held our LAN, and they also have like there's a lot of esports like staff. Like there's like what's Eric's like title? Like he might be director of esports. I'm not actually sure, but like it's just weird that we have all these like esports staff and like and everything, and they're trying to like build it, but also it's like they haven't really even expressed interest in making it like a varsity.
Yeah. I think it's all Title IX stuff that they have to work around.
Yeah, but even still, it's still like odd that it's just a completely like student-ran club, but also like they have put all this money into it and have like all the, but the staff and everything do like support us a lot. Like they like working with them to like make BBB happen was like pretty easy. Like it's not difficult to go through those channels and everything to make stuff happen, but it is a bit weird. But and yeah, we don't really do any kind of recruiting or anything like that. It's just kind of who ends up going here. I just kind of I was going to Kentucky anyway, and then I was when I came in as a freshman, I was like I think I had just hit GC on my Xbox. I hadn't even got a PC yet, and I found out about the Rocket League team and everything, and I was like, wow, that's like really, really cool. And so I was on the B team for a while, and I got my PC and everything,
and then jumped 200
like,
MMR.
Yeah, I grinded when I got my PC.
Wow.
I was like, I'm trying
That's
to,
insane.
not trying to like, brag on myself, but
Go
like
ahead.
I did like have pretty insane improvement really, really fast, because I went in the trenches, just because I was on the B team at that point because it was Matt Festive Skies, and I was like, I want to be there. I want to be on that team bad, and so I went to work.
Got good.
and eventually almost became a little mechanical.
Almost.
Yeah.
Is that big a difference, like from Xbox to PC?
Oh, it was so different. It was actually crazy going from. I think even bigger than the difference in FPS, because I was playing like on my TV.
Yeah.
Even bigger than that difference was the input delay. I didn't even realize because I play with a wireless controller on my Xbox, and I didn't even realize as I was playing that there was there was all this input delay.
Yeah.
And I get on my PC for the first time and start like free playing and everything. And I remember I would just flip like way too early. Like I'd be going for a ball and I would just flip like way early and miss. And it felt like I was flipping before I even like pushed the button, because I was just subconsciously, without even realizing it, I had got so used to having to push the button before I actually needed to flip, I guess.
Wow.
So yeah, I got on my PC and I was feeling fast. I remember thinking like, this is just such an insane difference, just because I can actually like react to things now. I don't have to predict what's going to happen. And then also, you know, going from my like probably 60 FPS TV that was no good to the actual monitor, like, yeah, it definitely made a difference.
Did you guys both start on PC?
I started on PlayStation.
PlayStation. Did you make the switch, and
Yeah,
did you
I
feel
did.
that same? Huh. That's crazy. I mean, I played on Switch, and that
was
rough.
probably. Have you like got on a PC or anything?
Yeah, I'm on PC now.
So that was probably like even more, because isn't Switch like 30 FPS, or am I just wrong
I don't
about
remember.
that?
It was a long time ago. But like
Yeah.
I went from Switch to a pretty poor performing laptop, and so I
Mhm.
didn't like notice a super big
Okay.
difference. But I imagine like you start on PC.
I started split screen with my brother for the first 100 hours probably.
Nice.
And then that at like 60 FPS, and then I ended up finally playing by myself more.
You guys didn't jump 200 MMR. What
I
the
know.
heck?
Yeah,
I should have been
what were
playing
y'all
Xbox.
doing?
I jumped a little bit.
Okay.
But it wasn't crazy.
Nice. What were the ranks when you guys switched?
I was probably champ 2.
Champ 2? Okay. So you're up there.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Getting halfway through champ, all the way through champ, into champ on a PlayStation, Xbox, Switch. That's hard.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it right now.
No, I couldn't. I'd be a champ 2 player if I got
Yeah.
back on my Xbox.
I
I tried, just like for fun, like a while ago, because I switched to my PC and did all that, and then I was like, I wonder, like how it would feel like on my Xbox, and like I could not even hit the ball. It was it was bad.
Yeah, I tried playing back on Switch one time. I was like, I don't know how I ever did this. It's impossible.
That reminds me of the Skies Toasty 1v1 on
Oh,
a PlayStation.
Yeah, so after one of the we've had BBBs like every semester, and
Mhm.
so after one of them, you know, the NKU guys were just at Lexington still, and we were just hanging out at one of their houses and everything, and and Skies was there because he had just came to watch,
Yeah.
because he was still friends with some of them, and so, you know, we had these two really, really, really good Rocket League players, and we had a PlayStation 4 and a big TV, and we thought it'd be really, really funny for them to 1v1, like split screen on
Yeah.
the TV, you know, far away too. The TV was pretty far with like all this input delay and bad FPS and everything, and it was hilarious. It was so funny to watch.
How bad was it? Like, if you didn't know the players play, what ranks would you say they looked like?
Diamond.
Not
Diamond?
diamond.
Hey, I know my one's going to I'm saying diamond.
Because, you know, they were actually like missing the ball a lot and stuff,
Yeah.
which was weird because, you know, I'm not used to either of them ever missing the ball.
But then they would just immediately like do something nutty.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely the first like half of the game was like bad. It was
That's
really
funny.
it was really funny to watch. But eventually, they started figuring out more. And if I remember right, it was like really close, right? Wasn't it like
It was close.
like one of them? I don't even remember who won, but whoever won scored like the game-winning goal with like 8 seconds left, and
Wow.
everybody that was there was probably like, I don't know, 10 of us just
Yeah.
chilling, and everybody
That's hype.
freaked out. It was really fun.
All right, well, I gotta kick you guys off
Yeah,
the caster's
no,
couch
you're-
now,
you're
but
completely fine.
thanks for the extra. Like, I ended the interview, and
No,
then we
yeah,
started a whole new
I did-
interview.